Hi guys, FIFA Master Gaming here with my new channel, my first ever video. I'm so excited to finally make a video. I've had this account for a while. I've just been trying to find a good screen recorder. I finally have it. It's very free. I'll do a video of that later. But anyways, today we're just going to straight into video. So as you can tell by the title today, we are going to do a Bundesliga squad builder. Now, this team's about a 30-40k budget. It's a very good team. It'll be worth a lot less once the market crashes in the team of the year. But anyways, we'll go straight into the team. So in goalkeeper position, I've chosen probably one of my favorite goalkeepers in the Bundesliga. It is Weinfeller. His stats are really good. He's an all-round keeper. He plays so well for me, and I love having him in my squad. It's a perfect fit into this team. He'll go for about 200 coins by the time it's market crash. He's a very good goalkeeper team. I recommend picking him up. Anyways, moving on to the next centre back, I've chosen Subotic. Now Subotic is he's all round it, I guess. His defense is good, but I think as his stats he should be a bit lower. Even though his stats aren't great, he actually plays really well for me, and I really like having him in the team. Also, he's a great fit with Weinfeller, so he works really well on my team. Now moving on to the next centre back. It is probably one of the most hated centre backs and most used centre backs in Bundesliga teams. It is Felipe Santana. As you see by his stats, he has 80 pace, which is unreal. I mean, he has a really good pace. He plays really well for me. He's a very solid defender and fits really well into the team. Now moving on to the left back. This guy, I mean, he played really well in the World Cup this year, and he plays well for my team as well. As you can see by his stats, pretty much all his stats are 70. Yeah, pretty much all his stats are 70 except for his shot. He plays really well for me, deserves that 80 rating, and I really am so happy I have him on my team. He plays so well for me. Now moving on to the right back position, I've decided to go with the one and only Trash. Now Trash, most people hate him, but in my opinion, I actually thought he was really good, surprisingly enough. I mean, he's sort of like Rodriguez. He's all round. All his stats are 70 except for his shot. So all his stats add up to more than Rodriguez's stats does, which is really weird. He's actually a solid player. I mean, him and Rodriguez are sort of the same. I mean, those two, they're pretty much the same. They can play the same position, and they're both very good. Now, moving on to the CDM, it's probably one of my most favorite players on this team by far. I say that to nearly every player because I just love every player in this team. It is Luis Gustavo. Now, look at his stats. 82 pace, 83 defense, and 82 physical. I mean, that's just crazy. He also has 74 pace, 73 dribbling, 72 passing. He is such a good player, so around. He goes for around 1k on the market. I definitely recommend picking him up. He's an absolutely god of a player. Now, moving on to the left mid, by far the best player on our team, who goes for around 31k now. A very expensive player, and you'll see why. It is Inform Perisic. Look at those stats. Unbelievable. 82 pace, 85 shot, 86 passing, 82 dribbling. I mean, I was just blown away. I got him for 15k, and now he's 31, so I'm so happy I picked him up for so cheap. He's an absolutely amazing player. By far, he scored the most goals on my team for me, and he's amazing. I so recommend getting him if you can. He's a beautiful player, and what I mean by beautiful, he's not beautiful. I mean how he plays. You can just throw a ball to him. He'll get the ball and he'll just score. He can he can run, he can pass, he can do anything pretty much. He's such a solid player. I really recommend picking him up. He's a great player to use. Now moving on to the right mid position is another really hated player, as you call it, a sweaty player, and it's Elia. Elia is pretty much hated for his dribbling and his pace, as if you just do a through ball over top pass to him, you can run the wing, cross it in, and you'll score. It's really hard to tackle him. He also has 4-star skill moves, so really it's just nearly impossible to tackle him. He's a really good player as well. I really like him, and I'm so happy I put him in this team. Now going into the CAM, it's the only non-rare gold of the team, but probably one of the best in the team. As I always say that because everyone in the team is amazing. It's Marin. Now Marin I absolutely love him. 80 pace, 85 dribbling, that is just amazing. His defense isn't too good. He has good passing as well. I love him in the team, and he is a very good player. Now, going on to the strikers. Oh, wait. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot. Marin isn't the one I chose. It's someone similar to Marin, though. I think he's in here. I think it was a CDM which I thought was in to put in for a um striker. So let me just see quickly if it's the one I was looking for. Yeah, so guys, the person that was meant to be in this position, I don't think I have him at the moment, so I'll just remove him. So what I had was I had him in strike. I had hit Luis Gustavo in cam, as I didn't have him as the cam position. I actually had Bender in this CDM position, and for some reason I can't find him in my club. Now, if I go back, pretty much, guys, what I'm gonna do is just go view squad, change squad, and I have my own team, select squad. So this is my real team, guys. So this is pretty much my real team. This was the one I was trying to show to you guys, and I'm sorry I pretty much just ruined it, but I don't know why I couldn't find Bender, but anyways. So as you see, now he was our CAM, and Bender, just looking at his stats, actually I don't want to do that. As you see by his stats, his stats 66 pace. His defending's good, but his stats aren't really too good. I mean, I don't think he's really worth 81 rating, but if you look at his in-game stats, he's actually pretty good. Now, moving on to the strikers, as you can see by the two. First one's Hunter Lal. Now, I was surprised by Hunter Lal's rating and his price, since I thought he would be good, but really, his stats aren't too good. I mean, he has 85 shooting, which is amazing. His shot, if he gets close to if he gets in the box and he shoots, he'll score every time. But it's only his pace and pretty much all his other attributes aren't really that good. So I was surprised about his rating, but he actually played very well for me, and I loved using him, really. He's a really good player, and I actually recommend having him in your team. Now, moving on to the last player is Ramos. Ramos is an absolute god in this game. Used a lot on these teams, and I mean, you can't beat him. It's impossible to beat Ramos. As you see, looking at his stats, 86 pace, 76 shooting, 77 dribbling, and 73 physical. He's such a good player, and I mean, I love this squad. This is my squad at the moment. I'm gonna sell it soon, since the market crash, and so I can sell my Perisic and get it for 31k, as he will be going for nothing once the market crash. So I recommend, if you have informs and stuff, just sell your players until the market crash. So when the market crash happens, so then you'll have a lot of money and you can get a really good team. And then once the team will go back up, you'll make profit on the team. So I recommend that's what you do when the market crash happens. Anyways, this was just a short video showing you my first ever squad builder. It didn't go too well when it came to Bender. I don't know why I couldn't find him. That was very strange. But anyways, so yeah, that's my team. I'm so happy with it. They really help. By far the best players, this informs Perisic. He's just such a good player. I mean, his stats are just amazing. Nearly 80 everything. I really, really recommend, if you can't afford this team, if you only have about 35k, still pick him up and then have a team around him. He's just an amazing player. So this is about a 45k budget team. A really, really good team. I really recommend it. It's a really good team, as I said again. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to do a review on it later. Next video about, like, playing games and stuff with team. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please have a very, very nice